Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I am very excited to bring you a bullet journal video. For those of you who do not know, bullet journaling is beyond amazing in my personal opinion, and I would not be able to get through my day without it. Bullet journaling is an organizational method that just allows you to make your organization into anything that you can possibly want it to be. I'm not going to go into complete depth of what bullet journaling is, but I will leave original videos of the creator of bullet journaling and everything down in the description below, so then you can learn more about bullet journaling if you would like to. I will be showing you my old bullet journal, which was for 2016, kind of do a bit of a flip through that, and then show you my 2017 bullet journal and how I have set that up. With that being said, let's just go on ahead and show you the bullet journal. Show the bullet journal. And these are my hands. This is my bullet journal. For my first bullet journal, the one that I used in 2016, I decided to use a Moleskine. I believe it's an A5 size with gridded paper. I wasn't quite sure what books that there were and all that kind of stuff, but I thought that the Moleskine was the one that I knew the best, so I decided to use that. I had another bullet journal that I used for a bit, which was just like a floppy Moleskine, but I really ended up liking this one. As for decorations, I got most of the stuff on the front from Tumblr. They're all space themed. I just printed them out and then taped them onto the front of my bullet journal. I have keep breathing on the top for anxiety, and then on the side I put space is the place where we ate in his face. I have no idea how that is there or why that is there, but it is, and yeah, so that is it for decorations, and let's just go inside the bullet journal. We have my key, which I tried to do space themed, but it wasn't really centered and all that kind of stuff, so I'm not quite sure how I felt about that, but yeah, so my task, event, appointment note, completed in progress, urgent priority, and all that kind of stuff. Actually, this bullet journal is starting to fall apart, if you can't really tell. Like, there's a page falling out, so it's kind of, it was well used. My index, I ended up using 2 pages only for my index, which is something that I thought was pretty interesting. I had my goals for 2016, and actually I need to cross off a couple of these because I've done them, but I haven't really sat down to do them, so yeah. Then I had my 2016 book challenge. I believe it's the Pot Sugar book challenge. I try to keep that in there, and I just have all the books that I read that completed those. Then I have my ABC reading challenge of 2016. That's just something that I do where I have the alphabet and then I try to read a book from every, like, with the beginning letter. For some reason, I did not realize how hard it was to do that, but apparently it is. And then I had a list of movies that I wanted to watch, and the stars that I gave them on the side. I have the new movies that I watched in 2016, which is continued on another page because I watched way more movies than I thought I would be able to. A waiting on page that I'm actually not moving over to my new bullet journal because I didn't really use it. It was just for packages and letters that I knew that I was waiting for, so I could put it here and keep track of when I got them or not, and I realized that I just did not order enough things for this to be relevant. Then I have my YouTube ideas, yeah, all that kind of stuff. You can have a little preview of what's going to come up on my channel. Then my schedule for 2016, of spring 2016, because I've had this bullet journal since February of 2016, and then we start getting into my spreads, my monthly spreads. I'm not going to go over everything that I have in here because it's just a lot of dailies, but after that I have my finance tracker, my February tracker, my graduation requirements, and then books that I read in 2016, which I know it's covered on Goodreads, but I really wanted that to be in there. And then I have my dailies, so I'm gonna skip over the dailies because it's just a lot of me doodling. As you can see, I'm not really gonna go over them much. Just much doodling, March goals. Then I have my vision board, which I didn't really, like, I did stuff with it, but I didn't really do as much as I wanted to. So in my new bullet journal, I made sure to do that well. April, tried a different layout. It didn't really work for me because I realized that I had a lot of PM heavy stuff, so I decided to get rid of that. In the next month, as you will be able to see, summer to-dos. I tried something that I saw, which was a radar chart, which kind of helped you map your mental health and overall wellness, and I really decided that it didn't really work out for me. I didn't really like how it looked on my page. More dailies. Then I have May. I went to a more full page, which I liked because I have way too many things to do a lot of the time. I started tracking my meals, and for a while I really liked it, but then I kind of became obsessed over it, so you'll probably see it in the coming up months, but after a while I just decided to get rid of it. Recipes to make, my recipe log of recipes that I've tried and that I liked. More dailies. June. See the meals. I started working with pictures that I like glued in, which I really liked. I think that I will probably continue that in the future. But yeah, I liked that. Continuation of the books that I've read. July started getting real lacy with what I was doing. August. Then I did a little bit of future planning, which I realized that I liked, so I moved this over to my new bullet journal as well. My fall 2016 schedule, my school year goals. September, super busy. I started with my meals, as you can see how I started getting a little bit too obsessed with it. The things that were good that I ate were green, middle were yellow, and then red was bad. And I thought that I would start eating better if I saw lots of red, but actually it really just made me kind of become obsessed about what I was eating. So I kind of just rid myself of this because it was not so healthy for me personally. This is my food I have currently spread, which I don't really think I've seen anywhere else. And when I go to the store, I write down what I got or any type of food that I have currently. So then when I go shopping, I know what I'm missing and what I have. And it's just a really great thing as a college student so that I don't overbuy food that I already have. More dailies. More dailies. October. Yeah. And then we kind of get to the end where I just really wasn't feeling being in this bullet journal anymore. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. And then like all the stuff that we have there. So then that is this one. And now we welcome in my new bullet journal. I really love this bullet journal. I got this off of Tumblr, and my word of the year is nature, so thinking about not only things that make me feel comfortable in nature, but also the nature in which I do things. This book is a Leuchtturm dotted 1917. I was really hesitant about doing that, switching from the Moleskine to the Leuchtturm, but I really do like it because if you look, like it is so much bigger and it just have more space. So I really liked this one, but I think I like this one even better. So let's go in here. So I have my key. One thing I really like about the Leuchtturm 1917 is that the key is already there and the pages are already in the corner. They already have pages because that is something that took me forever to do in my Moleskine. So I'm really glad that I have that. And I have just enough. I think I won't line up. So here's my key. Pretty much the same things from my last one. Nothing really changed. I tried to be kind of artsy, and I didn't like it at first, but I really think that I do now. One thing that I did was towards the beginning, I decided to do future planning. Each month is going to have a color, and I saw this on Tumblr, I believe, and I really liked this layout. It seemed really pretty and I just really liked it. So I have from January until next December. So I have all this space for planning. I'm actually kind of nervous that I'm gonna run out of space, but we'll see that when I get there. Then I have my level 10 life and my level 10 goals. I did not have this at all in my last bullet journal, but I really think that it's going to help me be more mindful in what I do. And I really like it. So I decided to try this. Worst comes to worst, I just don't use it, but I really like this one. Then I have Year in Pixels, which is something that I saw on Tumblr that I really liked, but every day I'm gonna come in and kind of just say how I felt that day and leave it in there, and then at the end of the year I'll be able to see like how I felt overall. If there were certain months that didn't feel good to me, I can just kind of leave those there and just all that kind of stuff. Then I have my 2017 goals. A lot of the goals kind of just switched over from last year, like read 52 books, watch 45 new movies. Last year it was 25, so I kind of moved that up because of what I was able to read this year. Watch a Broadway show live, journal in any form every day, get Goodreads down to 300, which is going to be a struggle once again, and read more books than movies watched. Then I have my vision board. I only gave myself one page, which I think I'm probably going to have to fix that later and continue it on a different page because, I don't know, I feel like I'm going to have more than just a page of vision stuff that I want. Then I have my 2017 ABC Reading Challenge. I do plan to do this one this year because I really, really like this idea. And I have my books read in 2017. I have January all set up and ready to go. I decided to do it on a spread like this instead of different pages. I know that I'm probably going to fill up these 2 pages, but I just wanted to have them like here with me. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Then I have my 2017 book challenge with Pop Sugar. I wrote all of the books down, and they actually had an advanced one this year, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, I'm going to be crossing those off as I continue to read. And then, well, this is what I call my trash page because I tried to do like a movie film thing, but it didn't really work out. And bullet journaling is all about learning from your mistakes, so I just decided to keep it, but this is my movies to watch spread. This title is not very pretty, just ignore it, but you know what, it's a mistake, so maybe mistakes aren't necessarily bad all the time. So, and I left this open so that I can write some more movies that I want to watch on this side as well. Then I have a whole spread for my new movies watched, because I do plan on watching a lot of new movies this upcoming year, so I'm very excited to start doing that. Then I have my recipes to make. I left myself 2 pages kind of hopefully because I want to cook more. I want to stop eating processed foods, so I kind of had wishful thinking when I set this up, thinking that I will have 2 pages worth of things that I would want to continue. And I have my recipe log, which is once again just the recipes that I have made that I like and that I want to keep in my like repertoire of recipes that I know how to make. I really want this whole page to be like overflowing with recipes by the end of this year. Then I have my food I have currently. As you can see, it's very empty here, but I left a lot of pages because I know that I'm going to be shopping quite a bit. And I have I Wish, which is my wish list. I am going to be in Into the Woods coming up next, so I have been listening to a lot of songs. Then I have my graduation requirements. I decided to go very, very bare with that because at this point I'm not so excited to graduate, but you know, you do what you do. 2016 to 2017 year goals. I only did that to 1 page now because I didn't realize that I probably didn't need 2 pages for that. Then I have 2016 highlights, things that really helped me remember that 2016 was really great. Then I have my spring 2017 schedule, the classes that I'm going to be taking and what my schedule is going to look like. And then I have my January 2017 goals and things. Like I said, I wanted to do light blue, so that is my light blue theme. I have one thing that I didn't have in here before is my gratitude log, and I really just want to start. I do have a separate gratitude log that you can see in my other video, but I really wanted to continue this gratitude log like over here so that I can see that. I I changed my spending log up a bit. I just really didn't like how small it was, and I really like this idea a bit better, so like that. And then I have my January tracker, just tracking the things that I want to keep in good. Make sure I do all of them. And then I have the start of my January dailies. So yeah, that is all that I have for my bullet journal. Thank you so much for staying with me and listening to talk about my bullet journal. If you would like to see any future bullet journal videos, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!